Hello everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome to my channel. So today is another intermittent fasting related video. My first video, which is all about my journey and my experience and being able to lose 12 pounds and gain lean muscle, is all in a video that will be linked in the description box down below. So definitely check that out before watching this video. So today is all about the mistakes to avoid when intermittent fasting. So I've been intermittent fasting for about 4 months now, and so I'm still relatively new, but these are the things that I've learned not to do, and I feel like it's well worth people knowing this information as well, because it will definitely help aid your weight loss potential or whatever your goal is for intermittent fasting. These avoiding these mistakes will definitely help you with that. So the first one is eating too much. The first thing that I saw when I learned about intermittent fasting was eat whatever you want within your eating window. And so I was like, cool, because I told you guys I'm a snacker. I snack way too much. I used to snack more than I ate actual food. So I thought, okay, eat what I want, but within the eating window, so it should be fine. So you generally can eat what you want, but if you eat a surplus of calories, your progress will be much slower. So luckily I clocked on that, okay, I should not be eating what I want. So, but if you're eating a surplus of calories, your progress is going to be slower. So if you're wondering, oh, why am I not losing enough weight? Why is this not happening? Why do I still feel sluggish? It's because you're eating a surplus of calories. So you can eat what you want, but to a certain extent. You still need to watch your calorie intake. The second mistake is choosing the wrong schedule. There are multiple different fasting schedules, from the 18-6, 18-6, 16-8, 14-10, the 24 hours, the 72-hour fast, the 3-5. There's so many different types of schedules that you can choose, but choose a plan that is suitable for your lifestyle so that you can successfully stick to your fast. So for me, when I started intermittent fasting, I wasn't about to go do 24-hour fasts. Like, I mean, some people can do it, but it's not realistic, and it would have been just too hard on my body. And if you're noticing that you're doing fasts, and maybe during the end of your fasts, and when you want to start your eating window, that your body just doesn't feel like it's functioning well, like you've got headaches, you've got migraines. At one point I was getting headaches and migraines all the time, and so I stopped doing the 20 hours and I reduced back down to 16. So, and then I would sort of switch it around. So when I noticed that my body wasn't reacting well to the longer fasts, I would go for the shorter fasts, and that way I was still able to fast, but I was listening to my body. The second mistake is drastically changing your eating habits. Or just going cold turkey. Anything done drastically doesn't last very long. If you see this as something that is long term, which for me, I saw it as a long term, you want to make gradual changes to your diet as opposed to drastically changing. If you're somebody that just eats cheeseburgers, crisps, chocolate, sweet, and then all of a sudden you say, I'm going to do intermittent fasting and I'm going to eat healthy, and then decide to cut all of that out, the likelihood of you being able to stick to it is very slim. I would say make gradual changes. So I noticed that I ate a lot of carbs. So at one point I did try to cut out carbs completely, but I was honestly unhappy. I was like, this is not working. So I allowed myself to consume carbs, even refined carbs, things like bagels, baguettes, paninis that don't really have much nutritional value. I know that, but those are the things that I liked, and if I was to cut them out completely, I know that one day I'm going to crave it so badly and then just end up eating more than I should. So make gradual changes as opposed to drastically changing. So I know it's really hard, because when you're watching so many videos, articles, and all these things, and people are doing 24-hour fast, they're doing 72-hour fast, you get so motivated that you want to do the same. But honestly, the best is to make small gradual changes. Start with the 16. If the 16 is too much, do the 14-10. Move up to 16-8, then move up. Just is gradual. Just make gradual changes as opposed to just boom. The next mistake is not eating enough food or water. when most people's goal, not all, but a lot of people's goal with intermittent fasting is to lose weight. So a lot of times you can get sucked into the mindset that, okay, I'm only going to eat a salad and some fruits and that's going to be it. But your body needs that nutrition. Your body needs the right amount of calories. So when you aren't eating enough food or not drinking, this can cause dehydration, which can lead to headaches, migraines, muscle cramps, and excessive hunger pangs. That has happened to me. The headaches, the migraines, and the hunger pangs is when I haven't eaten enough calories or I haven't drunk enough water. So make sure you are doing both. And the last mistake that people always make, which I personally have made before and I had mentioned in my intermittent fasting journey video, is checking the scale. The scale can be a horrible thing because honestly 9 times out of 10 it's telling you that you've put on weight. Sometimes it could be water weight. For whatever reason you can put on weight, but a lot of times pictures tell so much more. You may think you're not progressing much, but lean muscle is denser than fat. So the scale may make it look like you haven't lost any weight or you haven't lost much weight, but pictures you'll be able to physically see, oh wait, so the scale's telling me I've put on 4 pounds. However, this picture clearly shows that my belly fat has been reduced. So definitely take pictures because like I said, lean muscle does not translate well on a scale. So don't heavily rely on the scale to help track your progress, because the scale can be a horrible place. I've reduced to weighing myself maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks, just because I found that I was getting into this unhealthy mindset of constantly weighing myself. Although I'm not sure if I mentioned it in this video, but if you watch my journey video, my goal was to lose my belly fat, and so checking the scale was a horrible cycle that I was going through, and it was honestly telling me that I'd put on weight, and I was a bit like, how? Because I worked out and I just ate really good. So I made sure to control how many times I weighed myself and took pictures instead. So that is the end of this video. I hope I've touched on most of the mistakes to avoid while intermittent fasting. If you have any more, definitely comment down below, because I'm always learning. Like I said, I'm relatively new to intermittent fasting, so it's definitely a journey for me. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.